Hello student, I'm from Lalbagh Girls City College. Today my lecture is for class 11 and the subject is civics. Students, I have told you about the two superpowers after the World War II. They were the USSR and the US. Now, there were other alternative centers of power in the world that were emerging that time. The role of the two important regional organizations, European Union, in that union all the European countries were involved, and the Asians means the Asian countries. These organizations are playing an important role not only at regional levels but also an international organization. In this chapter, the rise of Chinese economy has also been discussed. Besides, the progress that Japan made after the World War II has been examined. In terms of population, Japan is quite a small country, but its economy is rated to be the topmost economy of the world. Therefore, we have little hesitation in treating China and Japan as the alternative centers of power. If we cast a glance at the world map, we will find the earth divided into various continents, namely North America, South or Latin America, Africa, Australia and Eurasia. Asia and Europe are together called Eurasia. It is the single most great continent. Now, politically speaking, these continents are divided into almost 200 states, but from geographic, economic and cultural angle, we can identify only a few distinct regions. For instance, there has been a tradition of dividing Europe into eastern and western parts. Similarly, we can identify in Asia some distinct geographic entities such as China, Northeast Asia, Middle East or Western Asia. After the end of World War II, regional organizations were formed in many areas of the world such as European Union, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, that is commonly known as SAARC, and the Organization of African Union.